into the city of Toronto, getting into the eastern parts of Mississauga, huge impacts as well. Lots of water rising quickly in some of these areas. And I think one of the iconic images that we saw from that event, literally the pressure from the water in the stormwater system blowing the manhole covers off parts of Etobicoke and the eastern part of Mississauga. Again, very dangerous. Part of the reason why these events are so dangerous is how quickly the water rises. And again, if you're in an area where you can't get to safety easily, it can be very, very dangerous. This map then done, you won't be able to see the numbers from the back of the room, but in meteorology school 30 years ago, they taught us something. And the big thing they taught us was red is bad. We use the color red in our intense radar images, satellite imagery that we want to show a significant area. So in this particular graphic, what we've got is rainfall amounts with Pearson as that red dot in the middle, with the well over 100 millimeters of rain that fell there. The lesser amounts in yellow off to the north, also some lesser amounts into the city itself off to the south. But you'll notice as we get into the blue shades, which are significantly smaller amounts of rain, the amount of rain dropped off very, very dramatically as you went through Mississauga and you got into Burlington and Oakville. I live in the northwest part of Mississauga. One of the Credit Valley Conservation Authority gauges near my house recorded about 20 millimeters of rain. I live about 12 kilometers from Pearson Airport. So in that span of about 12 kilometers, we went from maybe a decent soaking rainfall of 20 millimeters to an incredibly impactful rainfall of over 100 millimeters at the airport itself. The amounts were still significant to the north, where the storms are actually forming and reforming as well, but then the amounts also dropped off quickly, the blue shades that we see in eastern parts of the city of Toronto and getting out into the Whitby and Oshawa area. So this graphic really does a good job of showing us how localized and how intense this rainfall was. And then just a look ahead. Again, David Phillips, another climatologist within Environment Canada, climatologist within